This is the Fan Connection Podcast where we talk all things sports and entertainment. We're your hosts. I'm Morris Michael.
And I'm Devin Steele.
Let's get right into it. SummerSlam predictions 2024. Cody versus Solo for the Undisputed Championship. I think Solo's going to almost beat Cody, right? And then Jimmy and Jay's going to come out, right? And they're going to help Cody beat Solo. Then Zilla Fatu's going to make his debut as well. So Cody's retaining. That's my prediction.
That's a bold prediction. A lot of people have called Zilla Fatu for a minute now. I, on the other hand, I think I've got an unpopular pick. And I think it's Solo Sikoa's night. He will be the new tribal chief. And my reasoning being that the bloodline needs this status before Roman Reigns can make his return. If Cody Rhodes is the champion when Roman Reigns returns, who do you think Roman Reigns is going for? I think in order for Solo versus Roman for head of the table to happen, the Undisputed Championship has to be around Solo Sikoa's waist.
For it to go the way that I think you want it to go, though, for that to happen, I think that Roman would have to come back at SummerSlam.
I don't think so. I think the bloodline, the members of the bloodline are very capable of helping Solo defeat Cody Rhodes, especially without KO and Randy Orton by his side.
I mean, that is true. That's two very good predictions, though. They're completely different.
And I am going to predict that Roman Reigns will return SmackDown after SummerSlam. Solo Sikoa's undisputed title run will not be for very long. If he does win, it's very likely Cody Rhodes could retain. But for the bloodline story to develop further, Solo Sikoa's bloodline has to be as successful as Roman Reigns.
Therefore, hate it or love it, Devin still just picked Solo Sikoa over Cody Rhodes.
I cannot condone what they did to the wise man, but I think we are all going to have to acknowledge Solo.
Speaking of acknowledging, bro, this next thing, I know you're hot to talk about this, bro. CM Punk versus Drew Mac with Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest referee.
I've got to back my boy CM Punk on this one. The best in the world. I mean, Rollins' influence in this match cannot be understated. He said he's going to call it the way he sees fit. What does that mean?
Also, that they had to follow the same rules as that he says. Like, what?
I mean, CM Punk has been out of action for too long to come back and take an L. Drew has had a lot of success chasing CM Punk up to this point. He won the world title. He won the Money in the Bank briefcase. He won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Everything up until this point. And so he could recover from losing to CM Punk. It just it makes me think that Drew McIntyre could move on to Seth Rollins after CM Punk as well, and maybe let CM Punk get in the World Heavyweight title picture.
I personally think Seth will be a good ref at first, and then just the heat coming off of Drew and Punk will end up making Seth Rollins screw CM Punk over, letting Drew McIntyre get the win over Punk. I hate to say it, dude. I love CM Punk, but dude, I've been saying it for weeks. Drew's got to win sometime, and I think this rivalry's big enough for Drew to carry that win.
This one could really go either way. It really comes down to what Seth Rollins is going to allow.
And I hate to say it, but until Monday Night Raw last night, I didn't even want to make that pick. You know what I mean? But that's my pick now because of what happened on Raw last night. So I'm going with Drew Mac, bro.
Moving on though to the women's WWE Championship match, Bayley versus Nia Jax.
I think Bayley wins clean, and then Tiffany Stratton unsuccessfully cashes in. That's how I think it's going to happen, bro, because it seems like I don't know if they're trying to wait until Royal Rumble to pull something good out of the book with something like that, but it doesn't seem like they're capitalizing on the King of the Ring and the Money in the Bank title opportunities.
Yeah, I'm going to second that Bayley wins over Nia Jax clean. But my prediction with the briefcase is going to go a little differently. I'm thinking that Tiffany Stratton goes to cash in, but gets interrupted somehow before the bell rings, before it's actually cashed in. Maybe Michin runs in, something like that.
Maybe Nia Jax stops it from
happening. Nia Jax could stop her.
That's not a bad call at all.
And I don't feel like narratively the women's Money in the Bank briefcase has been used to its full potential yet.
Because it is still a cash in of 100%, but like, I mean, she could potentially be the first to cash in and unsuccessfully do it. That's the only reason I think that.
I'm a little scared of that as well, but I think either way it goes, the match between Bayley and Tiffany Stratton will look better on paper and on TV than the match between Bayley and Nia.
Which you're not wrong in that either.
And then Nia's just been built up to be really powerful and look really good, so Bayley can be a good champion by beating Nia Jax, and then that makes Tiffany look even better when she eventually does take the title from Bayley.
That would give her more of a shine and a pop as well. You're not wrong on that either. That gets us into the U.S. title match. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Dude, we're getting a new U.S. champion for sure, I think. I'm almost certain LA Knight's beating Logan Paul in his hometown.
My official pick, LA Knight, yeah. All right, so LA Knight, it's his time. If not now, when?
Yeah, if not now, then never. Because, like, if he don't win now, bro, he may not ever win a title.
His stock has slowly been declining ever since he got over. Him and Logan Paul is a good feud and everything, and it's fine and all. I'm wondering, though, of LA Knight's capabilities as a champion. Can he deliver? The people have been asking for it. He's been asking for it. He's been very vocal about wanting these championship opportunities and stuff. And it's like, well, now it's time to nut up or shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time to put your money where your mouth is, LA Knight, because I believe this is your opportunity. And we're going to see whether or not you take the U.S. title up in relevancy or down.
And this really could be the biggest chance of his career right here.
And so, I mean, Logan Paul will probably have some kind of dirty tricks in store, brass knuckles, I show speed, Mr. Beast.
Some celebrity, dude.
And LA Knight might even have some backup too. But I think LA Knight will be your new U.S. champion. Moving on, Liv and Rhea for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
We both already know, bro. Mommy's taking her title back.
Yeah, this match is about resetting the status quo for the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley is going to take the head of the Judgment Day again. Yep. She's going to get her title back. She's going to get Dom back underneath her foot. And I mean, the Judgment Day is just picking back up where they left off after WrestleMania before she got hurt. And I mean, hats off to Liv Morgan. She did a great job picking the ball up and righting the accident that happened with Rhea getting hurt in the first place. But this storyline is coming to a close at SummerSlam, and Rhea will run dominant in the women's division again, I think.
Yeah, because Rhea Ripley's already really dominant anyway when she's not mad at you. She already destroyed the clubhouse, so that's got to be bad for her.
Yeah. And Rhea's fuming. Liv has really tried to do everything she can.
Liv's sad and Rhea's mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we move into the Intercontinental Championship match. Sami Zayn versus the Dog, Braun Breaker. And I'm just going to call it right now. I think them dogs are going to be barking in Cleveland, bro. Braun Breaker's winning that IC title. Because I mean, he's just way more focused than Sami is right now, dude.
This is the closest match on the card, I think. I really don't know how to call this one. because, like you said, Sammy's been unfocused. He's been dealing with the Judgment Day. They jumped him, and he was wrestling with Jey Uso and stuff.
Yeah.
And Braun Breaker's been sneaking him every opportunity. Braun Breaker's been looking so good on TV.
Capitalizing.
I mean, destroyed Ilya, destroyed Sammy multiple times, all the way leading up to SummerSlam. And it really feels like Braun Breaker is locked in. You know, and I'm going to officially pick Braun Breaker, but every time I bet against Sami Zayn,
the unthinkable happens.
he ends up winning. Moving on into the main event, Damian Priest versus the Ring General, Gunther.
Dude, I hate to say it again, but Damian's going to retain his title. It's not Gunther's time yet.
I am going to pick Damian Priest as well, but for a slightly different reason. And the reason being is I don't believe the Judgment Day will allow him to lose that title. Especially now with Rhea coming back and taking charge.
And she wants them all to have gold. And we talked about that in the last podcast, that like the Judgment Day hasn't been used yet, and they've been used almost every time. So like it's got to be coming, bro.
And so storyline wise, it makes more sense for Damian Priest to retain his title here, because if Gunther becomes a champ, he's going to hold it for a long time.
Yep.
He's going to be really dominant and look really good, and he's already done that. And while it would be awesome, you know, and it would be cool, I think Gunther has more to gain from what comes after losing this world title match. And so, but on the other hand, this is the Ring General we're talking about. It's one thing to win a scuffle on Monday Night Raw,
and then in a backstage brawl,
and then it's another thing to be in a 25-minute match against Gunther and getting brutalized from corner to corner.
They don't call him the Ring General for no reason, because he's good. He's that damn good.
He's believably could win this, but in the end, I think Damian Priest will find a way.
And also, I say that to make another huge prediction too. Like, if Damian Priest wins like I predicted, Gunther or Braun Breaker's winning the Royal Rumble. I'm sticking with that. Those are my two, bro. I'm going to go further than that with that.
I don't even know who I could pick right now.
That's just what I'm going to go with, because that's the only way Gunther's going to lose to Damian Priest right now, is if they got him set up to win something like that.
I don't even know who I could pick right now to win the Royal Rumble. I'm believing that the Bloodline story is going to move on, though, from Cody Rhodes for the time being. And eventually he will end up undisputed champion again, you know, I feel like, because I think the Rock and Roman match will happen first for the undisputed title after Roman beats Solo. And so The Rock will be undisputed champion and be defeated by Solo, or be defeated by Cody Rhodes.
Right. Yeah, that's about it for the SummerSlam, unless they make any other matches up until it gets there. Like, that's as far as we know. That's all the matches we're gonna have. But that's a stacked card. We have, like, I think every match except the Punk and McIntyre match is a title match.
And the Punk and McIntyre match, a special guest referee.
So I mean, we're gonna see some crazy spots in it.
And so, let us know what you think about our predictions, and
what are your predictions?
Yeah, let us know who's going to win and why you think that.
And also, we're keeping points this time. We're going to do something a little different. In our results episode, we're going to see who predicted more things right. There are some things we have both agreed on, but the ones we didn't, we're going to see who predicted more right.
And I am confident in my predictions.
Hey, as I am too, bro. I'm just as confident in mine as you are as in yours.
But we will have to wait and see until SummerSlam.
Oh, and if you do listen, be ready for that live stream on Saturday.
And we're going to try and live stream our reactions to SummerSlam on TikTok.
So you also, if you can't watch, you can watch SummerSlam.
But until SummerSlam concludes and these epic matches come to an end, the fan connection is out of here.